And just like that, Dallas Cowboys improved to 4-1, four straight, and defeat the defending Super Bowl champions. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Game wasn't perfect. Game wasn't beautiful. Wasn't ugly. It was just a win. We just got the win. I mean, who would have thought that we'd be sitting at 4-1 after Dak hurt? I've already said it 100 times. But Cooper Rush has played his tail off and done what he needed to do. I'm not going to be crazy like some of the fans saying he's better than Dak and whatever. But he's done his job. I mean, he hasn't turned the ball over at all and just let our defense feast. And that is where I'm going to go with this. Our defense is incredible right now. Incredible. The only thing that can stop us right now, I mean, knock on wood, is just injuries. If we can just keep this level of play up, avoid the injuries, and just keep building, like I've been saying before, just keep building like we are. Dude, like this defense can carry us. We've never had a defense this good in the first 5 weeks, let's just say. If we could just, like I've said this in previous videos, if we just can maintain this, we've never had a defense like this ever in Cowboys history. We've had decent defenses, but this defense can carry us in the playoffs deep, especially when Dak gets back. Throw that all out the window real quick. Can we just give credit to Mike? I mean, I don't think there's one coach in this league that's gets more criticized than Mike McCarthy, or is in so much pressure by the media and everything than Mike McCarthy. I mean, if you take the job for the Dallas Cowboys head coach, you're automatically going to be zoned in on every move. And I honestly, he's got us 4-1, has us poised. You know what I mean? Well coached right now. And when, like, let's just be real. When we're doing bad, he's on his neck is going, like, he's on the chopping block every week. And now he's doing so good. And you just got to give credit to where credit's due. I mean, he is readying our team. Look at how we came out. I mean, we were hungry. He's even saying we ain't no underdogs here. Come on. I can't even say we ain't no underdogs here. Come on now. No, that's not how Mike McCarthy sounds like. But anyways, what I'm just trying to say is Mike's coached his tail off. Same with Dan Quinn. And Mike is one of the main reasons why Dan Quinn is here. You know what I'm saying? And he has turned this defense, flipped it, it's on his head. With just gaining Micah and building the roster that we have on that defensive side and just elevating the players we have, coaching them up. I mean, can't get any better than that. Look at Dorrance Armstrong, Jordan Lewis. I mean, what Armstrong's been putting game after game after game lately. And he's just been rocking. This defense can carry us far. Now let's look at the offensive side of the ball. Michael Gallup had that one baddest, like it should have been a catch drop, but then he comes back with that miraculous toe drag swag. I mean, come on. That's what Michael Gallup does. He can drop those good passes sometimes, but he will make that insanely difficult catch every time. Cooper Rush is blown out. Our offense only had, I think, 200 yards-ish, maybe, around roughly there. I mean, we didn't have that much. Cooper barely broke 100 passing, but our defense just kept us locked in and was our heartbeat. I mean, our defense is a heartbeat of our team. Anyways, our offense didn't hurt our defense, though. We didn't give us, I mean, only one time our punter punted them and gave them bad position. So our offense did our job. We ran the ball well. Tony Pollard is just, I mean, the whole Tony Pollard and Zeke conversation, I honestly do think it's time to get Tony a lot more touches, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe, start hitting him with the percentage of playing. But Zeke's, like, crucial on the blocking. I mean, seriously, Zeke doesn't get enough credit with off-the-ball plays he has, you know what I'm saying? And that's one of the main reasons why Zeke is so crucial in a heartbeat to this team, because just of his blocking. And yes, he's dropped off a little bit, but he still has that in him in the run. He still has it, and he pounds it. He still has it. Tony's got that speed, but Zeke, they're just a good combo. CD keeps elevating, too, to be our number one. He's our number one. Him and Michael Gallup, they're definitely our no 1 and 2. You could go either way. But CD's definitely, he keeps rising to the challenge, and he keeps making improvement. And our offensive line, I mean, I think honestly our offensive line right now is more. I'm more thrilled with our offensive line right now than I am with the defense. I know how well our defense is playing. Like I've said before in previous videos, I thought our offensive line was going to be garbage. Not garbage, but I thought that we weren't going to be the best. And man, they are just crushing it. Tyler Smith, you could say it was his worst game or whatever. I don't think he played terrible at all. I mean, he's playing against one of the best defender, Aaron Donald. Maybe, no, probably, might be behind Micah Parsons, but we'll see. But that was his, and he got burnt a couple of times, kept his head down, kept going, and had a huge crucial block in the run game. So on that set up Tony Pollard. So we just got to keep this momentum going. In this next game against the Eagles. Oh, and anyway, before I get to the Eagles, my prediction last week was 27-17. It was 22-10. Wasn't even close. I guess I was close with the offense, or our defense gave us some more a decent amount of points, but it wasn't close. Anyways, this next game against the Philadelphia Eagles is huge. It's absolutely huge. Eagles are looking good. They're 5-0. We have to travel to them. We're going to be the underdogs. I already know. But if our defense travels. Defense travels. And we're going into Philadelphia. If we can hit them in the mouth early, I don't know what the status is on Dak. I do not know what the status is on Dak. But if we can get Dak back, I think it even elevates our chance. I mean, here's the thing. Cooper could play in this Eagles game, and I'd be fine with it. But if Dak has a whole week of practice, and he's slinging that ball well, and he's looking like himself, put him in. Put Dak in, and we're heading to the Eagles. But if he's not fully healed and everything, he's still got a little bit of question mark, I'm fine with Cooper. Because I still think we got a good shot with Cooper at the Eagles. I mean, if our defense could play like the level they've been playing, hit the Eagles in the mouth, rush the crap out of Jalen, it's going to be a little harder. Because Jalen can run. You know what I'm saying? He can run. He's not going to be like a Stafford. Jalen's elusive, so that's going to be a challenge for our defense. But I think we can handle it. For the offensive side, I mean, the Eagles' defense is good. You know what I'm saying? They're good too. It's going to come. Like I said, if Dak's not playing, even if Dak is playing, I think our defense is the heart of this team. So we're going to go how our defense goes. You know what I mean? So if we could just get the run game going just a little, and our defense plays just as well like they play in these past 5 weeks, I really think we will win this game. It's going to be a challenge. I mean, it's a huge game. Eagles fans are going to be going crazy. This is a huge game. So I'm pumped for it, man. I'm pumped. CD's going to have to come big. Michael's going to have to come big. We're just going to have to show up this game. And this is a game. Yes, it sucks having the Eagles being good and the Giants having a good record. But honestly, it makes it so much better having these close, our division. Because, having our division be good, it just makes this whole thing even better. You go just now, these division games really matter. And they almost, they almost feel like that playoff, atmosphere kind of, because it's like 5-0 versus 4-1. My predictions of this game. See, the thing is, I don't think Dak's going to play. So I'm going in here thinking Dak's not going to play. But my predictions for this game is Cowboys 20, Eagles 16. Cowboys 20, Eagles 16. Dude, if we win this game, it would be huge. Huge win. Knock that confidence level, tick it down off, the Eagles. And let's be real. Let's look at the remaining schedule. I mean, we play the Eagles, which is a huge game. You know what I'm saying? But then we got the Lions. And then the Bears. Those 2 games I'm really confident about. So if we can get this game, it'd be huge. And then the Eagles, they have to go and play the Steelers-Texans. So you know what I mean? It's like whoever wins it is going to be huge because their next 2 games, they should win. You know what I mean? Like the Eagles play the Steelers, Texans, and then the Commanders, and then the Colts. Dude, they could rip 4 off. I mean, they could rip 4 straight right after us. You know what I mean? Like, this is huge to beat them here. And then they play the Packers, the Titans. Bro, like, none of those teams, right? That kind of scares me. None of those teams right there have been playing that well. And the Eagles have been playing good. I mean, shit. If we lose, we could go undefeated. This is like, I think this is a huge game. It's not an all be all. If we lose this game, it's over. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, we don't even have to win the division to make the playoffs. But, I think we can and we will. But, if we lose this game, and then we got the Lions, the Bears, we should rip those 2 out. We should. Knock on wood. And then we got the Packers. I mean, they've been kind of wishy-washy. You know, you don't know. Then we got the Vikings. They've been looking good. And then Colts, Texans, Jaguars, and then Eagles again, Titans. So we definitely have a couple more. We play a little bit more better teams as the season sits right now. You don't know any of these. You know, they can ride high, ride low. So my whole point is of this whole conversation is like, this is a big game. Sunday night slot. Hell yeah, dude. This is a big game, though. Big game. So that's what I wanted to touch on. And I hope my prediction's right. It doesn't have to be 2016, but if it is, woo! I'm making another short now. But anyways, I'm out. Peace.